Well, I've got the camera and let me clear the confusion. Well, I'm the new guy. You don't know me at all. You know this guy. This guy makes videos on this channel. Basically, what this guy does is he looks after my birds. Basically, he looks after my birds, and he's the one who makes the videos and talks to you every time. And this is my first time here in the channel, eventually. But these are my birds. He just looks after them. So this is the loft. I took a whole video of this loft yesterday. I'm gonna put this in. Don't worry about it. So how did I move it all here? Very first, my loft was up here. Let me give you a quick view of the place. My loft was, there's a bird sitting right there. So my loft was up here, basically. From there were the houses. I started with 2 birds, then I got more 4 pairs here, and this was their place. And I actually had a full mosquito net, and I actually had a full mosquito net over it, so that they cannot fly away, which is funny. So I'll put some pictures or some clips, then you'll get an idea. Then what happened is afterwards I moved the loft here, and I actually had a barricade, a cage like thing here. The birds would live there. So this was pretty much my setup for a year at least. So I moved them here, and I actually had real fancy pigeons. I actually had real fancy pigeons, expensive ones. I got expensive ones. So I used to have expensive pigeons here, the fancy ones. So I actually had a barricade, a cage-like thing here, so that they cannot fly away. And it was basically that's it. And then what happened is I moved them the flying. Those were and it was like that. And the pigeons that I used to fly was up there. See the place? That was an amazing place. The flyers were located here, and the fancy ones and the some of the breeders were located here with the barricade. And I actually had other places. This thing inside of it, I used to have a lot of breeding birds. They used to breed, and this was the place. It's an amazing place. Yeah, it was a very good place for breeding. And then I actually had, and this is another place where I used to have my breeders. There was a whole lot of cages here. I've still got some cages. Let me show you. This was the place. The breeders were here, and so I used to have breeders here, there, and here. I used to have breeders there, and there. Let me show you some cages. I still got some cages with me. So these are the cages. I actually had 8 or 10 of them for breeding. Yeah, I actually had 8 or 10 of them for breeding, but as everything is gone, I just kept one, just to keep it handy. So these are the steel cages. You can carry them pretty much anywhere. Steel cages. This is called the bamboo cage. It's an amazing place. It's actually very cool. It's a very cool place for the birds. They love to stay here. You know, put the water pot here, the food here, and they place a nest there and keep two birds, and then they're gonna breed. Amazing place. Yeah, that's what we got it. Whoa, these are the cages. I actually had, as you know, 8 to 10. Those were some good days. No worries. Let's check. The birds are sitting there. Well, this is a house. This is my house. This is my neighbor's house. Usually, what my birds do is they go there and sit over there. It's a place for relaxation, and they sit up here, in that place, and in that place, and that place. That is the highest place in this 4 blocks. So they like to sit over there. The man doesn't mind, and the birds like it. I'm cool with it. The man doesn't mind it. The owner of the house, he doesn't mind it. The birds like it too, and I'm cool with it. Yeah.